Mac, everybody's Destiny. You see, in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to master solo ranked in Season 4. So a lot of new items, as well as a lot of fundamental things that you guys need to be doing properly if you want to have fun and get a lot of kills in ranked this season. Recently, I was in call with Resub as we were both playing solo ranked, and I was dropping nice little 10+ kill wins while Resub was struggling. So I'm going to be showing you guys what I think are the best ways of helping you get better at solo ranked. And this is just a clip from what Resub was saying. So if you guys struggle with these similar things, this video is going to help out a lot.
Sometimes it's harder fighting a slower player, because I expect them to shoot, and I try to reset the wall, but they're so slow that they don't even react.
And then one thing you can do, get better in ranked, is stop trying to do shit at your speed and just do it at what their speed is. I'm PC. Alright, first things first for this video, make sure you're taking the meta loadout. Stop taking the infiltrator pump, it's absolutely awful. Instead, you can run the Maven, or what I prefer is the Sharp Tooth shotgun. Especially when you combine the Sharp Tooth with the first shotgun perk, where you're reloading a lot during fights. It's going to mean you always out-trade your opponents, and you're always going to have an easier job of closing out fights in 2 shots. For your assault weapon, I would recommend taking the Combat SMG. This gun does absolutely crazy damage. It's very good in box, as well as the fact it gets bleed through damage on anybody's wall. Even if somebody's on 0 ping and you're on 100 ping, it's still going to do damage through walls. I'd also recommend taking a twin mag AR and making sure you reload constantly, so you always have both mags to pressure people and reload quickly. These next 2 fights have some of the best bits of piece control that not many players even use, so it catches people off guard the whole time. The first one is when people are smacking on the walls from above, is just simply place a floor outside your box and then edit that floor. People will be trying to look down to place their own floor and won't react quick enough to get a wall or a cone up, and oftentimes leads to getting a free shot and the other person taking a load of damage.
He's in all the piece, he's quick, he's getting pieced up.
Something very important when you're fighting is using your crosshair placement correctly. Here I look straight down to get this close wall, and then I'm able to get the full box on this guy with the shotgun replaced. I make sure to reload my shotgun, and here I spot he's missing his back wall. So what I do, I break the wall with my pickaxe and get all of his back walls, and I'm able to swap angles and then go around the side where I have that wall control. You can do this to get cones into people's boxes, you can do this to get their back walls and their side walls, and it is so useful for taking people out. Make sure to do this more in game.
Oh my exquisite piece!
One of the most important skills to practice is how to walk through walls. You guys have probably seen pros do this before, and it is actually very simple to do. Just shoot the wall, get it to low HP, and then either try to pickaxe it, or use a Maven, or use your twin mag AR ideally, and then you can get straight into the box and take them out. You can see here, this guy's completely holding his wall, but I'm able to walk completely through it and take him out very easily. This is one of the best peaks that you can do. You've probably seen Martos do it a lot, and I'd recommend practicing this a lot in creative. I've only recently started doing it consistently in game, but it is so broken and it's very hard to get hit while you do this.
Hold the piece!
The shockwaves are very good for getting in box and shifting people, but you can also use them to actually go ahead and replace people's walls. So here's a very nice replace you can do. It's a full brick box over here. You can either go 2 tiles away or actually 3 tiles away. Throw your shockwave like that, and it's going to replace the top, and then you can cone slide, get the back wall, and you basically have all the edits on them, and it breaks the cone inside their box as well. You can of course also just do the classic, where you go ahead and go about 2 boxes away like this, horizontally, throw it, and then you get propelled behind them, and you can get a free shot just like that. And this is very good to take out people who are low HP. This is the best way to rock it without taking damage. Basically just stand so your cone is yellow, and as you activate your rocket, it's going to break all the builds and you can just hide into your cone. Also make sure that you can press W and A and D so you can strafe around in the air as you're flying to make it a lot harder to track you. Don't just go straight forward in a line, it's so easy for other people to hit you out the air. You can of course use the rocket ram as well to break builds. You can just ram straight through somebody, you can ram straight up through them as well, so they die to full damage as well as take 50 damage. And you can also go ahead and use this right click aim down sight mode, which basically allows you to predict where you're going to land. You don't want to a lot of the time land straight in somebody's box and 50-50 them, of course, unless they're low. Instead, you want to go ahead and try to land a little bit shallow outside their box like this, or ideally to the side of their box, so like right here. I can go ahead and line up to land behind that brick box right there, and then I can go ahead and follow that trajectory. It's going to propel me forward, break their walls like this, and I can go ahead and grab their wall on them as well as hit them for a bit of damage as well. One of the biggest skills that you guys need to practice this season is your horizontal tracking, especially on people when they're using the rocket map. There's a load of really good creative maps like the Raiders Aim Trainer that you can use to practice this, and I recommend you do it every single day at least, so you can get the best beams possible and people as they're flying. Also, if you're trying to go ahead and actually W key for the slurps that you get from the recon towers, make sure you don't just go ahead and start shooting the bot. Instead, try to clear up players around you and stop players from pushing over, and then try to third party people as they're getting the bots. The bot is aggroed on them. In this case here, I just hid behind the cone, did a simple crouch peek from behind the cone. I was able to take out this player and then get the bot for free. Now, when it comes to getting the island solos, normally you want to make sure you get your cash before you go for island, and then people try to third-party islands as people already fighting it. Like, you can third-party at a good time, like I do here. So to catch this guy, full piece him up, and then take him out. Or you want to try to be the first person on island. It really just depends on where the island spawns. If you want to go for decent kill games, go for the island at least for much. Another very important skill that you need to have for solo ranked when it comes to fighting for island especially is how to play defensively. You need to know how to make space and also how to go for counter shots at the correct time. Like right there, I was able to get a counter shot off on this other player, and I take my time trying to hit whatever rush healing when somebody's hopping in my box. Take your time when you're being defensive, allow you to get your slurps off that you should have from your cash, and then as you aggro, always make sure that you wait for mistakes from other people. People on island, normally the fastest or mechanical players, just wait for them to do a bad edit like this guy did, caught him out as I baited his wall replace, and took him out. You guys probably run into really good players a lot of the time, especially as you get higher and higher in the ranks in arena. So this is how to deal with players, especially when you're on the defensive, that are very good at W king like this guy was. So first things first is he has a damage advantage, and I tried to get my slurp off straight away, but I noticed he cone slid me and almost instantly killed me because they managed to get that cone on me. I build a 2x1 and make sure that I have cones in each box, and also very crucially is have this center wall between the two boxes so I can play around and counter peek with. Now I know I have more HP than him, so I try to do another counter shot as he breaks my wall. I don't get the timing correct, so now I'm in a bad situation where he has my wall and my stair as well. Instead of reboxing and panicking or trying to get more space built, instead I go ahead and force the aim duel. I put my crosshair where I know he's going to edit from. I'm able to line up a decent 70 tag and then run straight towards him with a slurp on, which is pretty much a guaranteed kill. You got to remember, your shotgun is going to shoot before them if you're aiming in the correct spot. And if they do a different type of edit, you can just shotgun replace the wall and go ahead and get out the box afterwards. Don't just rush reboxing. Try to reclaim the wall or try to go for a counter shot. Whenever you're fighting good players, you need to make sure you predict what edits they're going to do and then use your movement to counter that. I knew this guy was very good. This is my pro solo noble tourney and he was W king me. So I went ahead and swung into where he was going to edit from. So I could safely wall replace my shotgun, and then I was able to safely do a window peek with the right and peek straight after. Your movement is so crucial in these fights. Take a look at this next clip. Also, if you guys want to see some more content from what I learned from the first solo tourney of the season, just get this video to 1k likes and I'll try to have it up before the first solo cash cut for you guys. Alright, that's all for this video. It took me ages to edit, so I'd appreciate if you leave a like. And if we hit 1,000 likes, I'm going to post what I learned from the $20,000 cup tournament that I'm playing on later today. That's all for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and thanks for watching.